You know, back in the day, if you opened up an Apple device, take a pre-retina display MacBook, like first gen unibody Mac, if you pop the battery panel off, you just pop it off. It was actually easier to replace sticks of RAM. No, it was easier to replace the hard drive and the battery than it was to replace the RAM. And there was little like IKEA style pictures in there that showed you how to make the repair. So that was like I am who I am largely because of, as a user, because of the culture that Apple cultivated with its users. And I would offer that the aforementioned example is a case in point. So now we have these disposable devices, and not unlike the automotive world with the shitification, pardon my language, shit-ification, that's the hashtag, and a lot of issues involving right to repair and the Internet of Things. So replacing a screen on an iPhone 11 is actually a lot easier than replacing a screen on an 8 or 7 or anything with a home button. The home button is finicky. There's no home button, right? Like, at this point, it's like 2 screws at the bottom, break the seal, carefully break the seal around, slide it, open it like a book, detach the connections, carefully undo all the sensors. There's a clusters. Anyways, in the olden days, if the device had been designed to even care about what you replaced it with, and it probably wouldn't have, because back then you had a right to repair and there was, user upgradable things. But now it's not about actually owning anything. This phone now throws an error. Well, not an error, but here's the warning. It says, display not recognized. So you click through, unknown part, the display for this iPhone is not recognized. An Apple authorized service provider can repair or replace the display to restore full functionality. It's like, only your Ford dealer understands your Ford, or genuine Mopar parts for your... So then you learn more. Let's learn more. You're invited to take a short survey. Oh my gosh, do you really want me to fill out the survey? About Apple genuine iPhone displays. iPhone displays have been designed, tested, and manufactured for Apple quality, as if the factory that made this one is different than the factory that made the Apple one. It's just not. Like, I don't believe that. I don't believe that the slave who's attached to the manufacturer of this replacement is any different than the slave that's attached to the manufacturer of the 15 or the 16 or whatever, that is virtually the same except for a bunch of proprietary gamesmanship, and that's what this is. This includes intuitive and responsive multi-touch, high brightness, great color accuracy, white balance, and performance for features like True Tone, blah, 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 all this proprietary garbage. Anyways, learn about your repair options. If you need to replace your iPhone display, it's important for a trained technician who uses genuine Apple display parts to repair it. For most customers, visiting a professional repair provider with certified technicians who uses genuine Apple parts is the safest and most reliable way to get a repair. Not with some hack on the internet who uses a YouTube video. It's the same person who's the third-tier auto owner who fixes their own cars. These providers include Apple and Apple-authorized service providers, which increasingly over the years have been fewer and fewer. It used to have a whole tier of retail stores that existed. Apple-authorized. Anyways. And then it lists, here's, if a service provider uses non-genuine display parts, the following might also occur. Multi-touch might not respond on parts of the screen. Multi-touch performance might be degraded, such as missed screen touches or touches not registering in the right location. Touches might unexpectedly register during a phone call. Display might not turn off during phone calls. Accidental edge or palm touches might register. display brightness, and color issues. I could go on and on and on, but the notion that this whole rigmarole isn't designed to erode the user's experience and confidence in their ability to actually own devices, repair devices, upgrade devices, that's what this is. It's just a dirty, disposable, locked-in ecosystem. So now these devices, I mean, the screen works fine. Does it really work fine? Yeah, time will tell. But it's like, what I wanted to say was, in the old Apple, do you know what the screen would say? The screen would say, congratulations, you successfully repaired your screen. You're a hero. You get like a little confetti. You'd be like, we're proud of you. You didn't lose any screws. You actually fixed it. But now instead, you're going to get a permanent on your social credit score. Now you've got a demerit against you because you're driving a crappy car, your teeth aren't straight enough, your device is a hand-me-down, you're not a part of the right caste system, you're probably